My relationship with my twin flame was awful. It was awful, and it was beautiful, and it was heartbreaking, and it was heart-filling, and not in the ways that I thought it would be or hoped it would be. I really feel like the blessing of twin flame relationships, or any relationship really for that matter, that helps us go to all the places. And, not just the super light, fun, exciting, happy, this is so amazing places. Also the places that are hard, really hard, painful, that stirs up, right? That get all the stuff out of us, coming up out of us that we don't like, we're not thrilled about, really doesn't feel good, right? All that stuff. Yeah, my twin flame, my intense karmic relationship that I just recently, the last couple of months, exploded out of, got catapulted, exploded out of. It lasted for about 4 years or so, off and on, maybe a little more than that. And it was exceedingly tumultuous. It was very, very roller coaster, up, down, circles, I'm about to vomit. This is fun, this is horrible. That kind of thing. I know most of us can relate. And I've only been in a couple of relationships in my life that were karmic, I would say, like that. And not even like that. This one took the cake, all the cakes. This one took all the cakes. And karmic relationship to me is that feeling of just being so drawn to this person, and you just have to want to. For me, it's like I just have to. I want to. I have to be with this person, and it's this draw, this pull, this really like kind of heavy lower in my lower body even pull towards this person, and I have to be with them. And in that pulling, that drawing, there were these moments of just extreme connection and beauty and fulfillment. And that was part of what was the biggest mind leap of it all, was because I really, really experienced with this man, this person, the soulmate, this person who I deeply, deeply love and care for. I experienced a feeling of home. I'm home for the first time in my life. I'm home with this person. This person completes me. We are meant to be together. And it's such a sweet feeling. It's so sweet. It's so delicate even. And it's profound, right? And so the relationship the whole time was hard. It was really hard. I would say we brought out in some ways the best of each other, and also the worst. And it's a cliche, right? And yet it's kind of funny and not so funny how many cliches end up being so true over life. I know I found that to be so. And yeah, so cliche. We brought out the best, we brought out the worst. And we would come together and be together in each other's circle, and it'd feel really amazing for a little bit. And then it'd get more and more and more and more and more tight and intense and close. And then it would be a lot more friction and intensity. And then ultimately at some point there'd be lots of more like that. And then we'd catapult, we'd explode, implode, explode. And then we'd spend time apart. And that was the dynamic of our relationship for over 4 years. And what I would say that it really reinforced for me, that it really anchored inside of me, so much so that I don't think is ever going to be able to It's not going to change. It's not going to move. What's inside of me is the deepest sensation that every single place and part of me and of life is worthy. And it's essential to my wholeness. And I feel like what I did over the last 4 years or so is basically get shown all the parts of me that were scattered over the years, over the lifetimes, who knows how long, all the parts of me that were scattered throughout time and throughout me, inside of all the different places and parts of my internal landscape. And in the extra super messy, hard, painful, ugly, even pieces that came up and out of me, I got to learn. I got to learn about myself, and I got to learn what really truly exists for me in all of my places. One of my favorite analogies I'm working with right now is that each of us is a symphony. We're a symphony, we're a huge orchestra, and every instrument inside of us needs to find its place, its part, right? It needs to have its seat. It needs to know what it is, and it needs to start to be able to play its instrument well. And of course, there's also the conductor. There's me as my conscious self, as my present, loving spirit self. And that part of me gets to work with all the different instruments of my orchestra. And more, the more I get to know all the instruments, the more I get to know what parts they play. And those parts get to come into greater and greater harmony with the rest of me. And in this super hard, awful, loving, wonderful relationship, I got to learn, I think, all the instruments of me. And so I'm grateful for all of that, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I really wouldn't. And I do even feel now still fairly at times like bloody and battered, and like I just got torn to shreds, because in a lot of ways the breaking down, the absolute breakdown of self and all the ideas I had of life and of love, what love was going to be and what relationship was going to be, and the old romantic ideas that someone was going to complete me and save me and be my person forever. And I mean, all those things are really tender. They're really tender inside of me. And they all got broken down, so much so that I know deeply within me that I'm the one. I'm the one I've been waiting for. I'm the one that part of me has been waiting for. And that I can do it. I can do all that myself. I can save me. I can love me. I can complete me. I can make me whole. And in fact, that I'm the only one that can do that. So, yeah, feeling the gratitude for what feel like the really hard lessons of life. Feeling gratitude for the really soft places inside and inside of all of us. Feeling gratitude and love and deep appreciation for all the places, especially the hard ones. I'm feeling a lot of love and appreciation for all of it.